yet for Auld Lang Syne. For Auld Lang Syne, my dear. Auld Lang Syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to worship at First Unitarian Church of Orlando. I'm Samuel Shaw, Transition Minister. Thank you for joining us today for this special service at the end of one very challenging and difficult year, and on the cusp of a new year, a time of hope and renewal. Indeed, our Unitarian Universalist tradition has a teaching of hope, a saving message that all are held in the arms of a love that pervades our lives. We reflect this love, and so we welcome all on this day, the joyful and the heartbroken, the seekers and the searchers. We honor all religious and spiritual paths, all sexual orientations and gender expressions. Whoever you are welcome here. For more information on our congregation, go to orlandouu.org or email welcometeam@orlandouu.org. Following our service today, all are invited to our usual informal fellowship to gather with each other and chat for about 20 minutes. If you're new here and have questions about our congregation, you'll enjoy our Welcome Center. Both events are on separate Zoom links, as you see, and we'll repeat these slides at the end of today's service. I really do believe that we offer a saving message. That was my experience when I joined a Unitarian Universalist congregation in another city back in the 1980s. I was looking for a place that was big enough to hold my questions, encouraging enough to encourage my search, and who would honor who I am and, moreover, who I was wanting to become. So it's important to maintain this congregation as a place that is large enough in spirit and heart to continue the welcoming and inclusive ministry. Even though I'm the minister here, I participate in the spiritual practice of giving because I want to enrich this place and make it a place that is even more vibrant in ministry than it is. So I have a spiritual practice of setting aside a portion of my income to give a gift. This is, incidentally, a common practice among our ministers. So if you'd like to make an offering to support the many ministers of this congregation, go to orlandouu.org and click the donate button in the upper right corner, or send a text, or send a check. It's great being together this morning. Our worship team has prepared a wonderful experience for you. Let's begin the journey in song.
May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night.
Our call to worship today begins with the words of Maya Angelou. She says, "Nothing can dim the light which shines from within." Welcome to this Taizé service, a service of repeated singing, which is a Christian tradition that has long been adapted in faith communities around the world. We will also provide some repeated readings, often called Lectio Divina, which allow us to be moved by words to deeper understandings. We invite you to have a candle nearby, or you can gaze at the candles we show during the service. We'd also like you to have something to write on. The burning candles may be a place to rest your eyes during our repeated singing and readings, and we will be writing a few promises to ourselves later in the service. Today, our service will invite us to sing or chant songs repeatedly, listen and then read along to short readings, and to open our hearts to see what arises in each of us as we contemplate living our Unitarian, Universalist faith. We invite you to sing and read along if you're called to do so, or to listen and meditate if that serves your spirit more dearly. Or perhaps you'll engage in a little bit of both, knowing that when your soul is given this resting time, you might experience a sense of peace or well-being. And during the service, we will be looking within and making a promise, or perhaps you want to call it a covenant with yourself, to be fully me. It is possible that tension or challenge will also come to you, or a whole range of emotions may bless you. May the music and readings allow you to fully embrace this opportunity for your soul to speak directly to you. And now join in as we light the chalice.
Good morning. We are Jim and Joan Irwin.
Unitarian Universalists light a chalice at the beginning of a worship service to set this time aside as sacred time.
Please say with us our familiar words. In the light of truth and in the warmth of love, we gather to seek, to sustain, and to share.
Our story this morning is called I Promise, and it was written by LeBron James, who's a famous and extremely talented basketball player. He's from Akron, Ohio, and he helped to start a new public school there called the I Promise School to support children from his hometown. It's a place committed to helping them and their families reach their full potential. At the start of each school year and repeated each morning, all of the students make a set of promises to themselves. Promises like you'll hear in the story in just a moment. While you're listening, I want you to think about promises. We're used to thinking about promises that we make to other people, about how we're going to treat them or what we're going to do with or for them. But what does it mean to make promises to ourselves? And what might those promises be? Take a listen, and I bet you might hear some great ideas.
LeBron James, I promise. Nina Mata, New York Times best-selling illustrator. We are family.
LeBron says, "To the kids that started it all, my I promise families in Akron. These promises are for you, and I hope they may be helpful to every student, classroom, and family across the country. You all inspire me each and every day." Nina says, "To Aria and the kids who dare to dream bigger, it all starts with the promises you make to yourself."
I promise to work hard and do what's right, to be a leader in this game of life. I promise to go to school and read as much as I can, to follow the rules and respect the game plan. I promise to run full court and show up each time, to get right back up and let my magic shine. I promise to be open and try new things. And enjoy the happy that change can bring. I promise to wear a big smile and use kindness when I speak. To remain strong yet humble with every win and defeat. I promise to ask for help whenever I need it. To reach for my star even when I can't see it. I promise to ask questions and find answers. To believe in next time and second chances. I promise to use my voice and stand up for what's right. And when things get tough, to keep up the fight. I promise to stand tall, rise up, and give all that I got. To throw the alley-oop and uplift others on the spot. I promise to respect my elders and peers the same. To leave new places better than I came. I promise to stay true, keep my head up, and never give up, no matter what. I promise to dream big and love bigger, to be a team player and a winner. I promise to cross bridges and break down walls, to rise with the sun and learn from the falls. I promise to be courageous, to be free, to strive for greatness. I promise to be me. Thank you for watching Play Day with Mimi. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.
LeBron James wrote, "Your promise." The I Promise School was inspired by the big dreams of kids in my hometown and around the world. It is a place committed to helping them and their families reach their full potential. At the start of every school year, and repeated each morning, all students make a set of promises to themselves, just like those in this book. Setting goals, working hard, and holding yourself accountable are the first steps to success. We're excited to have you join in this journey to achieve your goals. Here is our daily promise to get you started. Remember, nothing is given, everything is earned. LeBron James. I promise to go to school, to do all of my homework, to listen to my teachers because they will help me learn, to ask questions and find answers, to never give up no matter what, to always try my best, to be helpful and respectful to others, to live a healthy life by eating right and being active, to make good choices for myself, to have fun, and above all else, to finish school. Hashtag strive for greatness.
What are some of the promises that you made with yourself, either as a child or as an adult? Are there promises that you might like to make as we enter a new year? How could we help each other stay true to those promises? Some people say that Unitarian Universalists are promise-keeping people. That means that our communities are held together by the promises we make to each other, which are sometimes called covenants. I'm glad to be part of a community that practices promise-making and promise-keeping. It means we can do it together. I'm glad you're here too.
As we begin a time of mindfulness, of meditation and prayer, we consider the joys and concerns of our congregation and the world. We have no joys or concerns from our congregation today, but of course in this season we hope that all are finding rest and renewal in this in between the winter holidays and Christmas and the New Year. And we hope that all are finding hope with the new year upon us. So now let's take a deep and cleansing breath. Mindful that in the simple act of breathing, we declare our interdependence with each other and with all. And now, let's sing to open our hearts.
Find a stillness, hold a stillness, let the stillness carry me. Find the silence, hold the silence, let the silence carry me. In the Spirit, by the Spirit, with the Spirit giving power, I will find true harmony. Find a stillness, hold a stillness, let the stillness carry me. Find the silence, hold the silence, let the silence carry me. In the Spirit, by the Spirit, with the Spirit giving power, I will find true harmony. Find a stillness, hold a stillness, let the stillness carry me. Find the silence, hold the silence, let the silence carry me. In the Spirit, by the Spirit, with the Spirit giving power, I will find true harmony.
Our prayer today comes from the Reverend Julia Hamilton. As Unitarian Universalists, we all have our own definitions of prayer. My own definition flickers and changes often. One definition I have is that prayer is a place where I learn that I don't have to hold everything within myself. Because sometimes I feel too small in here to hold it all, to hold all my sorrows and the sorrows of the world. So I have to find a place to put them. And, like lifting a heavy load, having many hands makes light work. Having many hearts leaning towards something together makes lightness too. So today I invite you to offer up a prayer in your own way, to type a name, a word, a phrase into the chat that will be lifted up by us all. Or just whisper a word here into this space between us. Allow yourself to be carried. Allow the hearts here to beat alongside yours, lifting the burdens contained within, holding your name in a web of love and compassion, holding those in need of healing with a tender, gentle regard, lending the little strength of each of us until it becomes the great strength of all of us. And not just here in this little virtual room, holding more, holding the space between the test and the results, holding healthcare workers on the brink of exhaustion, holding family members waiting for news, grandparents and aunts and cousins and uncles and friends longing to hold the new babies in their arms. And the new babies too, let us hold them in prayer. Let their sweetness rub off on our hearts like a salve, like a balm. Let their wails and cries in the night be for the heartbreak of all of us. Let us hold all these and more. Those packing a suitcase, escaping a bad situation. Those putting a key in the lock and giving it one more try. Let us lift up teachers and students, so ready to return to pen and paper and laughter and touch. Lift up the store clerks and the farmers and the attendants and late-night cleaning crews, the incarcerated, the intubated, the isolated, the houseless and the hungry, and everyone on that list of too many. Don't let them fall through the cracks. Not today. Everyone is held right here, right now. Even those who cannot hold on to themselves even one moment more. Even you. You are held in prayer, and all of the names on your lips, and all of the hopes in your heart, and all of the broken places that long for repair. Let no one and nothing be outside the circle of this love. Let's be silent together for a moment. Let's take a breath together, friends. May your prayers be held in our collective hearts, and may your burdens be lighter. Amen.
Breathe in peace. breathe out love when I breathe in. I'll breathe in peace when I breathe out. I'll breathe out love when I breathe in. I'll breathe in peace when I breathe out. I'll breathe out love.
The Promise You Will Find, authored by me. There is a word within you, rising slowly, never knowing the sound of limitation. A sliver of silver sits upon its sphere, cradling its curve in endless creation, lacing us with flaming cusps of painted light. The word only hears the voice and call of praise from all who seek and speak its sacred flame. The word only burns, dim enough to feel the fullest solace of the night, bright enough to see the beauty blooming without light, fierce enough to char every cluttered cause which no longer serves us, wild enough to wane every wrongful name which never deserved us. The word only knows, letting be, letting go, feeling flow, feeling free, being me. Honoring everything you were created to be. There are no flaws in your design through the eyes of the divine. This is the promise you will find.
Dona nobis pacem, pacem. Dona nobis 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 pacem, pacem. Dona nobis 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 pacem, pacem. Dona nobis 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 pacem.
Dona nobis pacem is Latin for grant us peace. As we leave this amazingly unpredictable year of unanticipated challenges, we seek some peace as we head towards a new year, hopefully filled with more peace, more goodwill, more love. Yet we don't know what the expectations for next week, next month, or next year should be. Everything has changed. And as we ready ourselves for both the joys and challenges that will come before us, I'm going to ask you to take some time to look within yourself and make a few promises. This story from an anonymous baseball-playing Baptist reminds us why we need these promises, these covenants with ourselves. I think about making a covenant with myself in the context of my training in baseball. I played a lot of shortstop, second base, and third base in my day. My coaches taught us to know what to do with the ball even before the pitch was thrown to the batter. If we did not assess the situation beforehand and make that decision, once the ball was hit, it was too late. There was no time to decide, and the pressure of the moment made the decision so much harder. We don't know what's ahead, yet we can ready ourselves by making promises about how we want to be as we meet each challenge and embrace each joy. As Unitarian Universalists, we aspire to 7 principles that include ideals such as justice and compassion, upholding democratic ideals, and the web of life. As Unitarian Universalists, these promises, or covenants, are usually considered as part of our relationship with others and the world. And in the coming year, these ideas will be discussed more broadly at First U. Unitarian Universalist minister Kendall R. Gibbons explains covenant this way. Covenant is our word for the solemn promises that counteract the randomness of a future in which anything and everything is possible, by committing us in advance to certain relationships and values. We covenant in time-consuming rituals, invoking powers that we scarcely know how to name, because we are seeking some way to give our lives the density and dignity and depth that we suspect, with longing, might yet be possible. Let's take some time now to engage in a ritual of promise-making, of bringing the dignity and depth that Reverend Gibbons suggests that covenant can bring to us. Yet, before we engage in a covenanting process with the entire 1U congregation, today we are going to make promises, or if you wish, covenants with ourselves. If you have a chalice or a candle nearby, stare into the flame and breathe in peace. Close your eyes and breathe. Imagine how you want to feel in the coming year. Determined, joyful, peaceful, kinder, more broad-minded. Write down, "This year I will be," and write in your word. Now close your eyes again and see if an image comes to you that pairs with this emotion. In a moment, we'll play Dona Nobis Pacem while you write down one or more promises to yourself for the year, beginning each line with, "I promise myself."
pacem. Dona nobis 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 pacem. Pacem. Dona nobis 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 pacem. Pacem. Dona nobis 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 pacem.
Let's close our eyes again. Which of your promises leaps to your mind? Imagine yourself carrying out this promise. Are you alone? Are you with someone? Are you reacting to something or someone? Or being proactive? And are there other situations where you will see yourself carrying out this promise to yourself? Is this tied to your faith as a Unitarian Universalist in any way? And it doesn't have to be, but you may find a link as you think of the ways in which you will be carrying out your promise. For me, being part of a Unitarian Universalist covenantal community is an important part of my Unitarian Universalist faith. I believe that I must be doing my own part of the spiritual work that our faith affords us. These promises to myself help me to live my faith. I hope the same will be true for you, as together we live out this precious, life-sustaining, awe-inspiring, Unitarian Universalist faith.
We Gather in Reverence by Sophia Leon Fath. We gather in reverence before the wonder of life, the wonder of this moment, the wonder of being together, so close yet so apart. Each hidden in our own secret chamber, each listening, each trying to speak. Yet none fully understanding, none fully understood. We gather in reverence before all intangible things that eyes see not, nor ears can detect. The hands can never touch, that space cannot hold, and time cannot measure. We gather in reverence before the wonder of life, the wonder of this moment, the wonder of being together, so close yet so apart. Each hidden in our own secret chamber, each listening, each trying to speak. Yet none fully understanding, none fully understood. We gather in reverence before all intangible things that eyes see not, nor ears can detect. The hands can never touch, that space cannot hold, and time cannot measure.
Somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush. Somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush. Somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do? Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do? Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do?
We extinguish the flame,
but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
I send you out now to share yourself with the world. May its promise and complexity set your mind ablaze. May you hold fast to what life has taught you. May you question everything. And when you have changed the world and the world has changed you, may you return again to this place and share what you have learned with us. Go in peace, friends.
When it's late December, dark and cold, where is the light? When old man year is bending low, where is the light? When the sun runs off to bed too soon, where is the light? And there's nothing but a skinny moon. Where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. Where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. When it's dark each morning when I rise, where is the light? And it's dark out when my eggs are fried. Where is the light? When it's dark when off to work I go, where is the light? And it's dark again when I get home. Where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. Where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. Yes, it's in my skin, it's in my bones, in my heart, in my soul. The light of life is bright and golden like a summer's day. When the sun goes missing in the sky, it's still rising in my eyes, chasing all that winter gloom away. So I'm burning bright like kerosene. Where is the light? And I'm twinkling like the Pleiades. Where is the light? And I'm dancing like a candle flame. Where is the light? I'm flaming like a fruit flambe. Where is the light? I gotta know now. Where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. I say that. Where is the light? Where is the light, child? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. That's why I say, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.